And welcome back. We've had some bigger-than-life baseball players make the rounds here on Rosen Sports Sunday, whether it was in Fort Myers after glaucoma robbed him of his sight in one eye or on the steps of Cooperstown. Kirby Puckett gave all of us a chance to see you tomorrow night. Well, Kirby Puckett made his annual pilgrimage to Fort Myers this week. You know, I've said it before, he is the best storyteller I've ever been around, and he was in rare form, chewing sunflower seeds, shagging fly balls, doing his Kirby Hall of Fame thing. Now, before the Twins' home opener on Friday night, Puckett was honored, introduced, of course, by the one and only Bob Casey.
Number 34, Hall of Famer, Kirby Puckett.
Well, it's fun to be down here, man. This is really something. They didn't have to do this, but I appreciate being part of it. And like I said, Rosie, I didn't play for this reason, but this is pretty overwhelming. Like a lot of other things that come my way, we'll just deal with it. And hopefully it's all over now and I can get on with my life.
Was there actually a book on Kirby, how to pitch against this guy, when you were some teams that faced Kirby Puckett and the Twins?
Well, you know, the pitchers always used to say he could hit anything. You know, Kirby was probably the best bad ball hitter I ever saw. I mean, he expanded strike zone. I think it was, maybe it was Langston who said the only pitch he couldn't hit is ball four and you better roll it.
Well said.
That's true, though, Kirby, isn't it? I mean,
well, all I know is I went to the Tony Oliva his school of hitting, and Tony said if you can reach it, you can swing at it.
I always wanted to come to Cooperstown. I thought I'd get here as a player, but, you know, I think this will do.
I think it stopped at Sleepy Eye somewhere, RJ.
It's about the 5th grade.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we've always called him the Pied Piper of Minnesota, one of the greatest baseball names, now simply one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Number 34. Kirby Puckett was literally drilled into the Hall of Fame wall tonight, his plaque and place in baseball history secure. In a scene out of A League of Their Own, these fans got a chance to be the first to get their picture taken next to the most popular player in Twins history. The inscription simply says, a proven team leader with an ever-present smile and exuberance.
When glaucoma took the bat out of my hands, but I didn't give in or feel sorry for myself. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It may be cloudy in my right eye, but the sun is shining very brightly in my left eye. Well, much has been made about baseball salaries. Would you mind divulging what your top salary was with the Twins?
$120,000. But I had to lead both leagues in home runs and win the MVP award, and we had to win the divisional championship that year.
To get a raise to that point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you negotiate on your own? Did you actually?
Oh yeah, we did not have agents. We did it on our own. I had one multiple year salary. That was the first one that I signed, my first contract when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
I signed a 3-year contract, and it's laughable now for $6,000 a year, plus the bonus of $4,000 each of those years.
Everybody wants to see Game 7 again. I mean, this is a series of the game a moment that'll get better as time goes on. And you were going to go back out for the 10th inning.
Well, in all honesty, I think TK was just really testing me. I think he had every intention to send me back out in the 10th inning or the 11th or 12th or 15th, but he wanted to hear it from me. He wanted to look in my eyes and know that it was in my heart and that I was going to go back out there.
Can you ever imagine a more special time for any professional athlete than this?
It's definitely my day in the sun. It was a great moment for all of us. You see the joy there. I relive it. You know, I don't watch this very often. It is very emotional for me, and mainly because of so many things going on in my life. You know, my kids are in the audience. They saw their dad pitch something that was special, and I feel great about it. It's something I wish, if I can give anybody in life anything that I've ever done, I'd just give them that one day that I had as a Minnesota Twin in, you know, Game 7.
I watch you the state basketball tournament. This is your third best sport, and you're having the time of your life out there. Maybe that's what it's all about. Those are the memories that you'll never forget beyond whatever happens to you in the future. Is that what was important to you at that time?
Yeah, you know, I had a great time, you know, this winter, you know, playing with all those guys on the team, and you know, it's just going out there kind of carefree and just having fun, you know, and it was a really, really good time.
Good chance to catch a Twins game here and there?
Oh yeah, I enjoy watching them, you know, they're a good ball club this year, and you know, doing some great things.
And you never know. Joe Mahar might be in a Twins uniform one of these days. That could happen. Is that right? He doesn't play center field, though, so just relax.
Thank you.
Yeah, that happened all right. You're going to make a lot of money, too, Joe. After doing 2 seasons with Ahmad Rashad, Bud Grant moved his show over to Channel 4. I'll tell you what, you had better done your homework before you ask Bud a question. He was never, and I mean never, caught off guard. 1983, right in this building, is where we began our football segments of Rosen Sports Sunday.
This has been our first year with working with the Bud Grant Report, and we look forward to working with you the next couple of years here.
Well, I hope so, and I hope it's a longer season for all of us.
So you did receive quite a bit of mail from the Viking fans this year.
Well, yes, and I'd like to thank the people who took the time to give us some encouragement.
In 1992, the new sheriff came to town and to Mankato. Danny Green brought a fresh enthusiasm and philosophy to this team.
You have a call sheet, so you just kind of got to read off the call sheet. Again, if you prepare yourself and you have your call sheet lined out properly, you just read off the doggone thing, and it's not rocket science.
So we can start riding you for those calls as well. That's
this
good.
year
We look forward to that. From my previous discussion with you, Brad, and based on what I've seen in your acquisitions of the offensive line, for lack of a better term, it seems like you want to come up and just beat the snot out of people. I mean, is there a thinking that this is the way you want to win football games?
Well, I mean, you're never going to have, if you excuse me, a bunch of little girls up there playing in the offensive line.
Previous owner, Red McCombs, did not have any luck getting a new stadium. Maybe the number one reason why he did sell it to you. Why do you feel you will have more success, and what's sort of your game plan as we sit here today?
I'm not closing out any options on any locations, but we are focusing on the Anoka County area.
Do you have a timetable in mind that you need to feel you have to get done next year or so? You have to be patient yet?
You have to be patient. You have to be patient.
We're going to get Teddy some reps with the first team, but part of the thing with the quarterback, in my opinion, is also how good is the defense? How good are the other guys, the offensive line? You know, it's not just about the quarterback. It's taking care of the quarterback, making sure that he can be successful.
I didn't even have time to get into the Les Steckel year that we did here at Channel 4. That was special. I can tell you that. A couple of people in this room know that. Very personal, special moments coming up. Very personal. But first, one of my favorite Vikings who spent seasons with us, quarterback Brad Johnson, who would bring his very charming mom on our broadcast as well. Have you ever seen one of these up close? Now, you might be in the stands tomorrow night. Now, you're going to
no, not a cheesehead.
You're going to be surrounded by these.
No.
You don't want to touch it.
I don't even like anything about them.
Can I hit you with a folding chair tonight?
No, you cannot. I know how to reverse that real quick.
No, I don't think I'm going to try. I've always thought about that anyway. You had a good time, didn't you?
Sure did.
You're late as usual.
I went the wrong way.
Okay, there it is. Well, there, don't move. Okay. I can't believe she just did that live on television.